Have you ever felt like you have done everything right, like eating clean, taking your supplements, managing your stress, and yet something deep inside you still feels off? What if I tell you your body already knows why and it's been trying to tell you all along? The truth is, your body remembers what your mind tries to forget. Every emotion you have buried, every story you held on to is written in your minerals. Because minerals don't lie. They reveal an emotional story your body's been trying to tell you. Hi, I'm Prajakta. I'm a registered dietitian, gut health expert, and holistic healer with over 20 years of experience. I help people heal their digestion, balance their hormones, and restore their sense of well being. In my last video, we covered how the HTMA test or hair tissue mineral analysis can give you an exact overview of what is going on in your body on the physical level, like energy, hormones, metabolism, stress patterns, and much more. But today, we are going to take a much deeper dive. What if I tell you your minerals also hold emotional wisdom? That they tell a story not just about your cells, but about you, your emotions, your beliefs, and your life experiences. You see, minerals don't lie. They quietly record the emotional fingerprints of your journey, the moments of fear, seasons of burnout, and times you have pushed through pain. By learning to read this language, we can actually uncover the hidden emotional blocks that stand in the way of healing. Let's start here with something which I firmly believe in. You cannot separate the body from your mind. They are two sides of the same coin. I'm sure you agree with me on this. Every emotion we feel, joy, fear, grief, anger, sends a biochemical ripple through your body. Whenever we experience trauma or stress and don't process it, that emotion doesn't just evaporate. It gets stored in our tissues, our nervous system, and even our minerals. Now consider your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is the mind you use to make decisions on day-to-day basis, such as what to eat, how to react, and what to say. But your subconscious mind is like the deep ocean beneath the surface, vast, powerful, and filled with memorized events, beliefs, and emotional imprints that shape the way you perceive things. It's the place where all the programs of life reside, many formed in early childhood long before we became aware of them. If we grew up in fear, instability, or under constant stress, then our subconscious stored those feelings as normal. So, our ways of unconsciously recreating these patterns as adults might be through our behaviors, our relationships, and even the functioning of our bodies. And the fascinating part is that your mineral patterns often mirror those subconscious stories. They are reflections of how well your nervous system is coping, how your body's energy systems are running, and how much emotional load you are still carrying. As I said before, physiology and psychology are inseparable. Healing one without the other is like trying to balance a coin on one side. Lots of people come to me and say, Prajakta, I have done everything. I'm eating right, I'm taking right supplements, sleeping better, and yet I feel stuck. And this is often where we find the missing piece: deep seated, unconscious emotional patterns, unresolved grief, perfectionism, people pleasing, fear of failure are silently keeping the body in protection mode. This constant state of alert burns through minerals, disrupts energy production, and slows detoxification. That is something no supplement can fix unless the emotional body starts to heal too. That is why I love HTMA so much. Because it doesn't just show data, it also shows patterns. It is a reflection of your inner world and shows what the body has been whispering all along. When we look at the HTMA, we are not just reading the numbers on the chart, we are reading a story, your body's autobiography written in minerals. Every ratio, every imbalance shows how your system has adapted to life experiences, how to cope, armored, pushed, or collapsed. So let's explore 10 emotional patterns the HTMA can reveal and what they might mean for your healing journey. Number one, swallowing pain and staying in survival mode. This often manifests itself as very high calcium, what we refer to as calcium shell. It's like the body is building emotional armor to keep itself safe. You may seem calm and collected, but inside you're exhausted and numb. Your body is whispering, I have held it together for a long time. Healing happens when we allow ourselves to feel to soften the armor and let safety return. Number two, emotional rigidity and fear of change. A pattern of high calcium with low potassium is often indicative of emotional resistance. Maybe you have been trying to control life so tightly because of fear of the unknown. This can lead to stagnation physically and emotionally. Your minerals are saying it's okay to trust the process again. Number three, armoring against life after trauma. High calcium with low sodium and potassium generally indicates the frozen survivor. Someone who has been in protection mode for so long that they no longer know what relaxation feels like. The body is tense but tired. The invitation here is to find gentle safety through breathwork, grounding, and connection. Number four, holding on to the past or self sabotaging. Low magnesium and high calcium often resist letting go. You may continue with the same old patterns or avoid changing anything even if you want to. Your body is asking for release, for forgiveness, for compassion, for freedom. Number five, overfunctioning and burnout. High sodium and potassium can reflect being wired but tired. This is the caretaker, the high achiever, the one who keeps going for everyone else. But eventually, the system crashes. Sodium drops, exhaustion sets in, and resentment grows. Healing here means to learn to rest without guilt, to receive support, to say no when it is necessary. Number six, outward confidence but inner insecurity. High copper with low zinc, the false front pattern. These are the people who look strong capable, and in control, but inside there is deep vulnerability. Your body is telling you you don't have to wear the mask anymore. Healing happens when we allow authenticity to replace perfection. Number 7, feeling defeated or hopeless. Low sodium and low potassium show a body in depletion emotionally and physically. There is often a loss of will, motivation, or joy. It's like the light inside is somehow dimmed. Your body's message here is rest, nourish, rebuild gently. Hope can be restored when energy returns. Number 8, wanting to escape or disconnect. Low calcium and magnesium can indicate overwhelm, a desire to check out emotionally. It's the nervous system's way of saying, I need a break. Grounding practices, time in nature, and simple presence are ways to bring you back home to yourself. Number 9, fighting spirit but needs direction. High sodium with balanced potassium. These are your warriors, your overcomers. There is passion and drive, but sometimes chaos too. The message here is to channel that fire with focus, and you can create real transformation. Number 10, chronic frustration or resentment. High copper and calcium usually indicate bottled up anger, an emotional volcano ready to erupt anytime. Your minerals are saying it is time to express what has been held inside. Healthy expression through journaling, therapy, and movement allows this trapped energy to transform into power and clarity. When these patterns are witnessed on paper, that's your mineral map. Then the unconscious emotions come into conscious awareness. And that awareness is everything. Because healing doesn't start with fixing, it starts with understanding. It is when we really see ourselves physically, emotionally, spiritually that we begin to align the two sides of the coin, body and mind. That's the true power of HTMA. It's not just a test, it is a mirror, a reflection of where you have been, what you have carried, and how ready your body is to release and heal. So, if you have been feeling stuck, doing all the right things, and yet not feeling yourself, maybe your minerals are trying to tell you something deeper. Your body remembers everything, and when we listen, it begins to guide us home. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share with someone who could benefit, and of course, subscribe for more videos on gut health, mineral balance, and foundational healing. And if you would like to explore your own HTMA test and understand what your minerals might be saying about your emotional body, you will find that link in the comment below. Remember, your body never lies. It's always speaking. All we have to do is listen to your body closely. Thank you for watching.